Myth number 1. Israel is historically Muslim territory. This is a pure and absolute lie. Israel is historically Jewish territory.
Islam is a new religion, okay? Islam is a new fucking religion. Of course, if you go back when they literally didn't even have pictures and there's only fucking drawings of the idea of what maybe a fucking house could have looked like then, that's already been buried by the sand fucking 22 century ago. Like, obviously, yeah, you're gonna go back there and then connect it to one of the oldest religions in Abraham, the oldest Abraham religion, and then yeah, of course, they're gonna be Jewish. But then they switch to Christian, but then they switch to Muslim, and then they're still there. It's still the same people. You're talking about these people's ancestors and using it as a right to genocide them currently. Like, most of those people still, like, fucking literally the people from Jerusalem and Bethlehem, like Jesus Christ, would be in those areas, even if they were Jewish at the time. Now they're probably Muslim, because that's how it works. Because that's how fucking over time religions and fucking ethnic just shit changes, okay? It's not all gonna be the same. It's so ridiculous to me. And he's gonna run with this too. He's gonna run with this. He's gonna say there was never a historic Palestine, that the UK just, I guess, made Palestine and then gave it to the Jews or something, because that's just the fucking narrative here. I genuinely think it is.
Islam, which is the religion of the Palestinian Arabs, was not even founded until the 7th century CE or AD. No independent Arab state has ever...
Oh my god! Why is this not significant? Why is this not fucking significant, dude? Americans will literally be like, oh yeah, I know that like 100 years ago we went over and immediately went and murdered a fucking entire race of people that were originally inhabiting this country, but like, the Palestinians having any sort of historic Palestine 2,000 years after fucking the King of David was founded is actually a violation of Jewish rights and Jewish, like, independence. Okay, bro. Why the fuck when we were proposed, when the entire like founding of Israel in itself, do you like was proposed, do you think that we didn't just fucking put it in Germany and cut that shit in half and give the Jewish people who are expelled from Germany back their fucking rights, and also make sure to denazify Germany thoroughly and completely to make sure those people are completely safe for the rest of their lives and they can live back in their homes where they've been living for years and their ancestors actually were, and they won't just continually be expelled and moved on to place after place after place and war after war? But no, let's just throw them in the Middle East because of the fucking rapture. Yeah, let's do that. That's the American strategy right there. Jesus Christ.
Myth number 2. Israel is the cause of the failure of land partition in the Middle East. This is, again, a pure lie.
Okay.
In 1917, the British promised the Jews the entire area of Palestine. At the time, Israel and Transjordan, which is today's Jordan.
And he's gonna run with this too. He's gonna run with this. He's gonna say there was never a historic Palestine, that the UK just, I guess, made Palestine and then gave it to the Jews or something, because that's just the fucking narrative here. I genuinely think it is. Okay, let's just think about this for a second, okay? If something needs to be promised to you, how can you say you've been owning it for 2,000 years? If the colonialist empire that has taken over this part of the Middle East is promising you a certain part of land in the Middle East, how can you say that you are now, like, you've been owning that land for 2,000 years? Like, what are we even talking about? People genuinely like try and make this argument. Have you ever talked to somebody who's a genuine Zionist? They'll say that Israel's been existing like since the King of David. Like, they'll genuinely just be delusional enough to genuinely fucking believe that Israel has just had this long just stake of just sitting there and being named different things while being completely different states. While, like, I don't know, it's complete fucking doublethink.
Jerusalem as a sign of anger at the British mandate in Palestine. In 1922, the British government, in response, announced in a white paper that the Transjordan area, 70% of Palestine, would be sliced off and made an Arab state. That would become Jordan. In 1937, the Peel Commission recommended a rump state for the Jews.
It's so insane to me too, whenever you realize that so many states were literally just like created by white people saying, "Oh yeah, let's just like cut this shit up. All right, you're a state now. All right, see you, bro. Let's make sure that you fucking work for us for all your life." Like, it's so insane, dude. It's so insane. It's so crazy to me.
In 1939, the British, in response again to Arab pressure, restricted Jewish immigration to Palestine just as the Nazis began World War II and just before the Holocaust. Nonetheless, the Jews sided with the Brits, the Arabs sided with Hitler. In 1948,
That is so
the British
ridiculous.
mandate ended and Israel declared its independence.
That is so ridiculous. Wait, the Arab side with... Wait, is that it? Wait, is that all you're going to say to that? The Arabs just sided with Hitler. That's what you're going to say. The Arabs, all of the Arabs.
Ben-Gurion read the Proclamation of Independence to 13 other members of the Israel Provisional National Council. Israel had taken its place among the nations of the world.
In 1964, with the Arab
1930, what was that? 1937 and 1964. Real quick. Wow. I wonder what happened in between 1937 and 1964, which turns fucking this group of refugees into a fucking army with generals, because they were doing a fucking like complete takeover of a country and had to get militarized and completely like literally we're working as a terrorist organization. What the fuck? What the fuck? Just completely skipping over 20 years of history to make a point. Like, yeah, dude, this guy is totally your fucking bastion of intellectualism. This fucking main boss of the fucking intellectual marketplace of ideas, dude. This guy, what a Chad, bro. What a Chad. Can't even fucking literally name a fucking state's history without mentioning 700,000 Palestinians being expelled from their homes. That's nothing. That's almost 1 million people being forcibly expelled with guns from their homes, many of which were murdered. Like, literally, some of which were put into fucking ovens while they were young as like 2 to 3 years old. Genuinely, one of the worst atrocities, a catastrophe, as immediately cited by Google. Crossed over like nothing. It's nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to Ben Shapiro because he has to defend it, because he knew he would have to defend that, and you can't defend that, and he doesn't even need to defend it because he can just go on and name all the bad things that Arab people have ever done, and then it's fine because the Arabs deserve it. Because now, because of what happened in fucking 1937 with them siding with Hitler, that then now in fucking 2024 they deserve to be exiled and murdered for their crimes. The children, the great grandchildren of those people deserve to be murdered for that. That's what this fucking entire narrative is supposed to be about.
One of the most extreme anti-Israeli politicians in the Arab world.
Oh my god, wait, no, I just realized. Oh my god, that even makes the point better. That actually makes the point so much better. Holy shit. I just realized that wasn't even, those guys weren't even the fucking like Israelis in like government. Well, one, obviously a lot of them have the same like ethnic background and share the same race or whatever, so it doesn't, like, obviously you can't, it's hard to tell sometimes, but literally they genuinely only did that as the fucking reaction to the Nakba. Like, what the fuck? The thing you just crossed over, the thing you just ignored. This attempted fucking, wait, dude, you know I put first Nakba because there's literally two. There's literally fucking two. Wait. When was it? Oh, this is it. We're in the second Nakba.
Shapiro, the leader of the Palestine Liberation Organization. As the spokesman for 1 million Palestine refugees, he's fanned the flames of hatred for...
Why were there refugees? What are you talking about? Why were there refugees? It was a completely, what are you talking about? Israel was completely ethically established. They literally skipped over it. They were just let in eventually, right? That's what we've seen. They came together and then they came in to the place they were promised by the British. I wonder what the borders looked like in 1937. 1937 Israel borders. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah. See, yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's supposed to be Israel's up here, and then Gaza's down here, because you see, they immediately understood when they first made the plan that Israel and the Jewish state and the immigrants coming into this place that they do not literally like haven't lived for years is actually maybe not deserving of the entire state of Palestine, including Jordan and Lebanon. Like, maybe these guys from fucking Germany don't deserve to own the Middle East for some reason. Like, that's what they initially thought. And then let's see where we are by the time that the Palestinian Liberation Movement started. Literally just by the time that this super scary organization has like been committed. Okay, so can you understand maybe why some Palestinian people would have a problem with this? Like from 1937 to 1964, Israel goes from just this to the entire country and also owning the West Bank. Like, are we not gonna... Is that not, a problem? Does nobody see the issue with that? And also, I just can't understand. I can't understand how, like here. Like, let's say just, like, put a pin on the map. Like, on some point that was already initially promised and completely owned by Palestinian Arab people, how can they genuinely say that this point right there on the map is completely, it's just Jewish territory? And in fact, any Arab person coming through here, any Palestinian person coming through here, needs to have a second fucking license plate, which restricts them from migration throughout the country, because we don't want the Arabs in our country. Like, what the fuck is going on here? How is this not a genocide? What else do you call a genocide?
Yet more territory to the Palestinian Authority under the prime ministership of Benjamin Netanyahu. In 2000, Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak offered Yasser Arafat, the terrorist leader of the Palestinian Authority, 91% control over the West Bank in contiguous territory and an Israeli security presence along 15% of the border with Jordan. Arafat walked away from the table and began...
Oh my god, why do you not want only 91% of your home back? Why do you want 100% of your home back? Why are you walking away from the table when you think that it's ridiculous that we're offering you 90% of your home back? Why are you walking away from that? Oh my god, you're causing war, you're causing problems, you're causing violence.
Massive.
After a first war initiated by Israel that even fucking established its state in general, basically a fucking second attempt or second run at the Night of Long Knives, like literally just constant, like day after day, fucking genocidal attempts on these people, and yet it's completely insane whenever they launch a fucking mass peaceful protest. Like whenever it comes to the situation going on here, that ends in thousands of fucking Palestinians dying or being arrested as a consequence of that, many of which are probably still in jail if they're not dead now. Like, it's literally insane. It is insane fascist genocidal speak to continue to defend this nation in this capacity, especially by knowing as much history as Ben Shapiro does. Ben Shapiro, off of his head, could probably name more things that have happened between the state of Israel and Palestine than I could off the top of my head. I can admit that. He went to fucking Harvard. He literally has gotten his fucking dick sucked in most exclusive fucking like mansions on the planet. I can't do that. I work at Walmart. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter though, because at the end of the day, he knows all of this shit. He has all of this stuff spewed in his fucking brain, and he still decides to lie to you about them and defend the obvious aggressor in this situation to the extent that it is an obvious blatant defense of genocide. I realized now that the reason why they completely skipped over the first Nakba is because the second Nakba is going on right fucking now, and he does not want you to know that they did it before, and that they're currently planning on doing it again to a probably worse extent, because at this point Israel has such a dominance over the region, such a complete fucking stranglehold on any of its allies. They could genuinely just start expanding fucking eastward in the Middle East, and then just like, what the fuck else? Like, genuinely, what the fuck else? Like, just keep going. Like, it's insane. Yeah, I'm sure this is I'm sure that the random Palestinian person living in a fucking destroyed hut that was bombed by Israel is really the fucking murderer here. He's the bad guy. Yeah, dude.
Myth number 3. Israel expelled all Palestinian Arabs from British Mandate Palestine. This is, again, a lie. Israel's founding...
What do you think the first Nakba is? What is the first Nakba? Well, like, what are we gonna, like, are we actually going to completely forget an entire piece of real history that has happened?
This is, again, a lie. Israel's founding documents asked Arabs to stay. Israel's Declaration of Independence, in the middle of an ongoing war with Arab nations, reads, quote, "We appeal, in the very midst of the onslaught launched against us now for months, to the Arab inhabitants of the State of Israel to preserve peace and participate in the upbuilding of the state on the basis of full and equal citizenship and due representation."
They literally expel 1 million people from this state and then say, oh, dude, it's fine. You guys can help join us to upbuild our state where you're second-class citizens. And then that's considered like a peace offer for the Palestinians. Wow. My heart is so warm, Ben Shapiro.
Debate has raged for decades over how many Arabs left the nascent state of Israel thanks to expulsion, and how many left because they were told to leave by their own leaders. An estimated 250,000 to 300,000 refugees left before their homes were even in a war zone.
We didn't compel them to leave. They left on their own will, or rather on the...
Oh my god, wait, this is actually, no. Yeah, no, this is genocide denial. Okay, yeah, no, it's genocide denial. Okay, cool. That's great. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, they just left by themselves, yeah. 1 million people just left their fucking homes for no reason. That's what the first Nakba is to this guy. That's what he's trying to pretend it is.
To advise them, even before trouble started.
The collapse of Arab society during the 1940s.
Even before the trouble started. It's like you're a fucking black man living in a house with your family in the South, and you see a fucking burning cross on your front lawn, so all of you guys run the fuck out, get in your car, and leave. And then the KKK members are all like, oh my god, I can't believe that all these black people just left the state for no reason. I guess they just don't want to be with white people, huh? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, even before the trouble started, they left. Like, what? What are you talking about? How is that a defense? How is that good? Even in your own source, you look horrible. That's horrific. That's disgusting.
47-48 war, leaving many Arabs without a means of support, has been well documented.
Israel will do everything in its power to help the resettlement of these refugees.
Why do they need to resettle? Why do they need to resettle if you didn't do anything?
And by other means.
Hundreds of thousands.
Oh, silly Arabs. Oh, you guys left your own homes. Why'd you do that? We did. Oh, well, we're gonna just make our stay real quick first. But we're gonna make you your own houses. We're gonna help you resettle, yeah. And then put you in like a fucking apartheid state in Gaza or like the West Bank, and then beat you to a fucking bloody pulp the second you throw a rock at one of the genocide soldiers that just kicked you out of your house a few months ago. Like, okay. Okay.
Furthermore, Arab nations refuse to take in hundreds of thousands of Arabs, turning their co-religionists into refugees who have maintained that status for literally decades. A situation...
Turning their co-religionists into refugees. Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, dude. Yeah, like there's just like this Arab monolith, and that it's completely fine for all of the Arabs to just be in one state because they're co-religionists. Like, yeah, no, it's fine, dude. Like, I guess the Christian co-religionists should just be like importing all the Christian fucking Australians and Africans all into their country. Yeah, dude, I'm sure that they're really gonna love the Taiwanese Christian fucking church in America, dude. Yeah, dude, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if you bring a fucking Vietnamese like Christian convert into America, they'll definitely be accepted just because of the same fucking religion, dude. That's how things work. Countries don't matter, I guess. We're drawing a fucking massive line that literally extends to a map of the fucking planet that will permanently separate two raging regions from each other. Totally doesn't matter at all. Like, you literally drew the fucking borders and then destroyed the country whenever it tried to help Gaza, and now it's like, oh my god, they're not helping Gaza. What's happening? Like, what are you talking about? They owned part of Egypt. What are you talking about? They tried last time. It didn't work out too well. So they're just trying to fucking do their own thing, because obviously being co-religionist doesn't really benefit you in the long haul, when the co-religionist fucking empire behind you is going to wipe your shit clean the second you do anything to defend your own people.
Unparalleled in human history. Fully 62% of such refugees live outside the West Bank and Gaza Strip, according to the UNRWA. Meanwhile, Israel, tiny Israel, took in over 800,000 Jews expelled from Arab lands between 1948 and 1951.
Let's be real about this. Let's say all 62 of those people had literally nowhere else to go and they all fell into a pit of lava and burned to death like in Minecraft. Why would that not be Israel's fault? You kick them out of their homes. You force them to with guns. You literally put babies in fucking ovens. I swear to God, literally, I can't get over how insane it is to just whitewash the first Nakba.
رمي ابنك بالفرن في الفرن والنسوان قاعدات على الارض وكل واحده قاعده وحاطه ايديها على راسها هي وبيقولوا للفران ارمي ابنك بالفرن ارمي ابنك بالفرن اسمه حامد قال لهم انا ما برمي ابني قال له شوي هم ضربوا الحاج حامد على راسه ومسكوا الولد رموه بالفرن انا شفت هالمنظر شفت هالمنظر ما تمش فيها حيل من مره يعني بعدين مسكوا الاب حطوه وراه قالوا له الحق ابنك انا اجيت قعدت قلت هلا بيمسكوني قمت اركض
Okay. Yeah. That just I can't believe that all these Palestinians just left by themselves. I can't believe 1 million Palestinians just left by themselves. I can't believe that, dude. Yeah, you're fucking, by the way, if any of you guys, if any single one of you motherfuckers in the fucking comment section actually end up watching this video, I want you to know that your hero, your fucking saint, is a genocidal piece of shit. It is genuinely one of the most repugnant people on the planet to constantly produce videos like these that has lie after lie, misinformation after misinformation, and ahistorical fucking meandering over any actual real appeal to what actually happened in real fucking life. This is genuinely to the same extent as like a fucking movie produced in the fucking in Nazi Germany talking about how the Jewish people like shouldn't be able to be there just because, you know, whatever Nazi shit say. Like literally it's that exact same thing, and history will look at it the same.
Never asked for land to be returned to those Jews. Myth number 4. Israel is an apartheid state. Israel is most certainly not an apartheid state.
They literally... Israel has actually, I think, perfected the genocide strategy. They have a complete puppet state of the Palestinian Nationalist Authority essentially literally in their fucking palms. And they dictate whatever the fuck they want them to do. And they let IDF soldiers walk in there and arrest people in the West Bank and take them into jails in Israel. And they are still going to say the Palestinian National Authority chose to separate the license plates from Jews and Palestinians, and they chose for those license plates to not be able to go into other parts of Israel. They chose that. You're saying that the Palestinians just chose that. But this is the license plate. You can see it on here. But yeah, no, this is what a fucking Palestinian license plate looks like for the people who in the apartheid state are Palestinian and dirty, I guess. And this is the clean, nice golden Israeli license plate for all the nice Israelis just trying to move from anywhere they want in the country to anywhere else they want in the country, because of course they should be able to. I mean, right to travel, that's completely fine. There's no problem with that. And I genuinely have no problem with that. The problem is that these people don't. They don't have any rights. They don't have rights to travel. They don't have rights to food. They don't have rights to education. They don't have rights to fucking healthcare. They don't have rights to not get arrested for all their life on no fucking bail and no judge. Like, even looking through their trial. Like, this is literally the prime example of an apartheid state. You could not point to a better example of an apartheid state outside of looking at back to fucking 1930s America and the whites only signs over like fucking water fountains. That's actually maybe the only one better example I can think of off the top of my head. Because why the fuck are you separating people's license plates by race? It doesn't matter. How does that matter? How can you say that that's not racist? Like, how can you say that this fucking Israeli puppet state doing exactly what Israel wants, including separating race by license plate, how is that not reflective of the racism of Israel?
An Arab sits on Israel's Supreme Court. There are 0 Jews living under Palestinian rule. The only apartheid state is any state of Palestine.
The only apartheid state is any state of Palestine. I genuinely can't even imagine something like more fascistic to say in this situation. Like, that is literally admitting that your country kind of is an apartheid state, isn't it? That there's literally no way for a group of people to live in independence of you without you considering their state to actually be apartheid. Like, they could be a democracy. They could be a fucking republic. They could be a monarchy. They could be a dictatorship. They could be communist, socialist, fucking anything. And it would still be an apartheid state in Ben Shapiro's eyes.
When evil people say they want to wipe Jews off the face of the earth, we ought to listen, not make up silly excuses as to why they don't actually mean what they say. The consequences of buying your own lies, not even their lies, your own lies, is dead Jews. The world has witnessed the heinous...
So, maybe you could just not keep them in an apartheid state? Like, have you tried giving them rights? Like, have you tried just giving them rights? Like, have you tried just making the West Bank just like just not touching it? Just letting it chill? Do its own thing?
This massive and devastating attack killed over 1,000 Israeli men, women, children, babies. Thousands more were injured, kidnapped, held hostage. This sworn enemy of Israel will stop at nothing to slaughter every single Jew and claim Israel as their own. But there is a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. The International Fellowship of Christians and Jews is on the ground right now, providing critical essentials like food, medicine, and other emergency
International
supplies for
Fellowship.
vulnerable Jews.
Dude, I can't. Dude, this is probably like one of the worst, most repugnant organizations I've ever seen on the planet. I'm sorry, dude. One an organization that is literally hellbent on funding and helping like feed a genocide. Like, that's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, and he plugged a donation thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Dude, leftists never do good enough fucking like politics like this. That's good. You're literally gonna make some video that pumps out this propaganda like just lying machine and then post a bunch of things. Oh my god, Israel's gonna be destroyed. All the Jews are gonna die. You have to do it. You have to donate. You have to donate now. Like, what the fuck? As a recovering U.S. liberal, I 100% don't understand how people in this country are openly supporting Hamas. The history is quite clear. Yeah, it is quite clear if you ignore half of it. it might be really clear if you listen to an 8-minute curated narrative of the fucking history of the situation that skips over multiple atrocities done by Israel. I also don't even know every single atrocity done by Israel off the top of my head. So I've missed over so many easy layups I could definitely just go on and talk about. Like during this time, he skipped like the entirety of the fucking World War, the entirety establishment of the country in itself, and even shit this year they've done. Oh my god, this year they've done. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to ever even try and defend this country. I'm tired of the discussion. I'm tired of debating it. I will continue to fucking debate it until my throat goes out and I can't speak anymore without sounding like fucking Joe Biden. I do not care. Ben Shapiro debate me. Fuck all of you in the comments section, and I'm gonna keep posting.